Hello and welcome to episode 57 of Jobless Weebs.
Yeah.
I'm Marcus, beer from Mexican, and with me today,
Brian here.
it's good to see you another week, Brian.
Yeah, it's great to be back. I'm glad we both made it through.
I know, right? Yeah, it's been kind of a pain. Probably next week it's gonna be more of a pain.
It will be. Yeah, we still have to decide on scheduling, but we'll work it out.
Yeah, definitely. Other than that, how's your week?
Yeah, it's been pretty okay. Some family came over and are visiting right now, so it's pretty fun.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've been a little bit busy there, and then also with playing through another old game, another video game. So
nice.
I've been really liking some of my off time, from some free time. I mean, so it's called Mass Effect. Another really like
I really like that
space
series.
Yeah. Yep. So going through the first one and really liking it so far. So I'll probably have some updates as we go along, but yeah, we'll have to
Nice.
talk about it.
Was that originally for
Yeah.
Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I played that game, I was playing at a friend's house and he had some weird control settings and I was like, screw this, I don't like this crap.
Oh,
And then
okay,
I
okay.
started it myself and I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's just my friend who had
Oh.
terrible taste on control settings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I hardly ever like mess with control settings, but it's kind of funny though.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna talk about something that it's nothing close to space.
Yeah. That's right.
It's about an anime that the third season ended just recently in, was it spring? It was spring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the spring season.
Mhm.
And it's called Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Yeah.
Or at least that was the name of the first season.
That's right.
Because
Yeah.
second
Then we had-
and third season have had like
It's like a different.
a slightly different name.
Yeah, ultra romantic.
Ultra romantic, yeah.
Recent one. Mhm.
And it's based off a manga. The manga currently has more than 200 chapters, I believe, and it's close to an end. I believe that the author hinted that
Ah,
there were like 15 or so chapters away from the ending.
really?
So it's
Wow. Okay.
really just kind of like tying loose ends
Oh
with,
yeah. At
with
this
the
point.
characters.
Yeah.
I believe that this anime/manga it's a new hot take on romance anime, because like it's not a rom-com, but it has comedy.
That's
and-
right.
How would you
Yeah.
explain the difference between shoujo or shoujo anime and rom-com anime?
In rom-com.
Like,
Ooh,
'cause-
I would say, well, shoujo is definitely in more of that girl's life vibe in high school where she's trying to navigate life, and there possibly well, of course, there should be a love interest in those types, along with maybe a couple more. So there could be a lot of like drama and a lot of like doki doki situations.
Oh, yeah.
I would say that's very key to shoujo manga. Oh, and
okay.
well, a lot of, well, specifically that. Also, what I've seen is that the girl is probably experiencing love for the first time kind of a thing, and so it's like fresh and it's
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
new for her.
it was kind of hard to me to just like,
To like,
because
pin it
I
down.
know which
Well,
one. Like
yeah,
when I
it
watch
is.
them, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, this is a rom-com, this is shoujo.
Right, and yeah, oh yeah, and you kind of like know that.
Yeah, because this one, it's a shoujo. It has
Mhm.
comedy though, and it's like whether you watch
Yes.
it
Oh,
sub
yes.
or dub, you'll be laughing your
Yeah.
butt out.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But yeah, I was
So
having
great.
a hard time, like, okay, how would I explain
Mm.
between shoujo and, because
Yeah,
I was just thinking, like,
and
for
rom-com.
example, like Rent a Girlfriend, or like a couple of
Ah.
cuckoos,
Oh,
or like
okay, yep. Yeah.
My mother's daughter is my ex-girlfriend. Those are rom-coms.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My oh my.
Yeah, that's a recent one from this season. Like
That's right.
those are rom-coms but it's
Yeah.
really not like. I guess those are silly situations that
Mhm.
are in extreme cases kind of like
Yeah, they
really cliche.
right.
But
Yeah, those
yeah,
would be
it's not them experiencing love for the first time most of the times,
Sure.
right?
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
and also rom-coms sometimes they have this harem tag,
Oh, okay. Yes, rom-com a lot of the time. Yes,
right?
that would also be part of it for that.
Because
Uh,
shoujo, you can have love interests and love triangles or love squares or love
yes.
pentagrams.
Exactly. Yeah, like yeah, and another one could even be like say Orin High School Host Club, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Let's see. So like the essence of
that could be kind of like a reverse harem, but
yeah.
but
Right.
they're not really like love interests. Like
That's right.
the only love
for
interest
that.
is the president,
That's correct.
and the other one's kind of like moved to well, just one of the twins, but then he goes to the sidelines right after that. For rom-coms, I think it's more of
Oh yes.
like not all of them, but most of
Right.
them
Not all
are
of
kind of like a harem because
Yeah.
there are a lot of girls interested most of the time in the male protagonist, and the male protagonist is an idiot.
That's right. Yep.
And with shoujo, it's most of the time it's the girl that it's experiencing these doki doki moments for the first time,
Right.
and the boy who's also experiencing these doki doki moments, and like they like each other, but
exactly, yeah.
but they don't figure out their feelings until a lot of
like-
character development and drama and cringiness has passed.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I learned something new today.
There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jumping back to Kaguya-sama, the way that I say it's a new fresh take, it's because that they are adding a lot of modern jokes. I would say like
Okay. Yes.
they're
Maybe-
adding like technology, video games, slang.
Oh yeah. Possibly even like modern sensibility and how relationships work, like these days or something.
Yeah, because they're in. Okay, so the characters, it's Miyuki Shirogane, which is the student council president.
Yep.
Kaguya Shinomiya, the vice president. Chika Fujiwara, the secretary.
Oh my.
Ishigami.
Yep.
What's his last name? Is that his last name?
It's Yuu something.
Oh yeah, Yuu Ishigami. Yeah, he's the treasurer.
Yeah, treasurer. Yeah.
And on the first season, we only have them.
Just them.
And it's pretty refreshing because they are kind of like playing this game where Miyuki Shirogane, he has a crush on Shinomiya, and Shinomiya also has a crush on Miyuki, and they both are aware, or kind of like they have a notion like, oh yeah, I think she likes me.
Yeah, they kind of have that notion. And the thing is, they have this idea, for some reason, that they lose if they themselves confess to liking the other person. Yeah,
kind of like they go in this kind of like power balance type of relationship, right? Because like,
power, exactly. So, and so they always try to try to make situations or take advantage of the other person and force them to confess, basically. But they both are really, really prideful.
Yes, and that what is so amazing about it, because like I wanted to compare it to like some other of my favorite shoujo like romance animes.
Oh yeah,
like Lovely Complex or My Love Story.
Yep. Yeah.
because those ones are like some of my tops in romance.
Oh yes.
And it's like you don't really see that because like normally you're trying like the girl is bashful and embarrassed of talking with him, and he wants to be noticed, or like the guy, he's trying to be proactive, kind of like hey,
show off his cool side maybe. Yeah.
But with this one, it's like they're cunning and they're always devising any some sort of like situation, either like with what they're doing or with what they're talking, that they're like, so that means that you like me then. Like, well. It's like,
tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best thing, I guess, it's the narrator.
Oh yeah. Okay, yes. The narrator is also pretty unique, since every episode there's this voiceover that basically talks about these characters and how they're like trying to do these things or whatever, and he always says like after some situation is over or concluded, he's like, oh, and Shirogane loses.
Yeah, Shirogane loses. Or
yeah.
Kaguya loses. Or like everybody loses.
Or this person wins or something. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's like they're high schoolers, and the way that they're talking is like, I kind of see it happening. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, when I was in high school, I did talk like like in this like, those kind of
like
situations,
with self-importance or with like putting up an air. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember days like that too. Oh, high school.
Forget
Yikes. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this almost also goes into like that feeling of like high school life, and that remembering what it was like or going through it currently for some viewers, and then with them it's like that battle of did you like put your best self forward, or did you like make a fool of yourself? But then at the end of the day it's just like, oh, we kind of like feel for them. We feel for them, whatever may happen.
It's supposed to be like a really high class high school, but at the same time, like like
that's the other
the
thing
way of
too.
life that they show is like, well, that doesn't seem very high class. It's like they just seem like regular teenagers. It's
they are
like you see them on their phones, like going to cafeterias or like hanging out, like normal anime stuff that they would show in a high school anime.
Yep. And the struggles that come with it, like Ishigami specifically, and then with him also rather played his Switch all day. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's so fun. So fun.
Yeah, and the characters themselves, they're really good written. Like Shirogane is this low class boy, but he's super smart, super hard worker.
Yeah, comes from a poor. Well, his dad is like unemployed or something.
Yeah, like his dad used to have a pharmaceutical company, so they used to be kind of like high class.
Yes, yeah.
Or like they used to have money.
Or at the very least.
But something happened, like and if you want to know, like you can go read the manga, and they explain what happened.
Okay.
But then he ended up unemployed and poor.
Basically, yeah.
And so what Shirogane wants to do is pretty much recover the company that his dad lost due to the circumstances that they explain in the manga. And so he is a very, I would say, typical character, a teenage character that
he's
in a way, because I don't know really like the culture there in Japan, but like for what I've seen so far in Japan, like they are always like, oh yeah, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. And
Oh, yeah.
we were talking about like last episode with Summer Ghost. Because like he
Oh,
has
we
to do
did.
good in school, and he
Yeah.
but in difference to some other kids, he wants to do good in school because he has these high expectations of himself
Yes.
and not
yes.
showing any weakness.
Any-
Because like
Yep. Because
like
then he needs that recognition of being a hard worker and not show weaknesses so that he can have that, like, I guess, like, holdings in reputation or
yeah, because
standing.
he's like
Yeah.
not high society. Like
Yeah,
his family doesn't
exactly.
have any recognizable background
Yeah.
that they know. So like okay, yeah, the
So
only
he
thing that I
needs to
can
work. Mhm.
that I can actually, like jump ahead of out of the others is like just being the number one in school. So
Yep.
and he manages
And
to
he
do
is. Yeah, he is number
that.
one.
And for the first season,
Mhm.
we see him. This is so fun because like you see him so like confident of himself, kind of like, huh, it's nothing. I don't have to study.
Oh, right.
But then the
he
narrator
did
is
say
like,
that.
that's a lie.
It's a lie. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He like is always at home studying super hard. That's right. he even studies a little bit in the council room too.
Yeah.
Student council room. Oh my. Oh, what a guy! What a guy!
Then we have Shinomiya. Shinomiya, it seems like this.
She's from the high
Naive
class.
girl.
That's right.
She's a really naive high class.
Yeah.
That it's. I guess that's a cliche in anime for high class girls.
Yeah, that is also new to being sociable for one, and not knowing a whole lot about like love or as we see in the later seasons, texting and being in a group chat too. She's super new at that, and
Or technology, social media. Like,
exactly, yeah.
She has still her old phone.
The flip phone. Yeah, the flip phone, and with her high society, her standing for that, she's also very traditional in her pastimes. She does the Japanese archery, and she's really good.
Yeah, and that one has a lot of tradition. So
Yes, it's like all super traditional. The maybe there's like a picture here. They use the special bows. They have like particular names for all of this. She's a really good studier too. Like she studies super well, but she's second to the president every single time.
And she's still also so full of pride. Like, oh, it's okay, president. It's like,
Yep.
maybe next time. No worries, I don't care. It's like, that's a lie.
That's a lie. Oh yeah. She also gets frustrated.
Yeah, and in the anime, we see, I think, the character that evolves a lot is Shinomiya. I mean, because she's the main girl. So she's the one that has more of a character development. Because she goes from like being this naive girl to exploring a lot more of like the youth of
of
high school and
that's right.
friendship and all that cringy stuff.
Yep. Yeah, because this show, it really tries to show that youth time of high school. Of course, a lot of other types of anime shows like this do show that, like Snafu, another one that really pinpoints like the whole cringiness and the whole like youth. Sometimes it's not as great as maybe we think
or remember
or even remember. Yeah, exactly. Like youth is kind of like a concept we've developed over time, and so this show shows that specifically. Yes, for her, she does develop a lot. I would also say with her naivety, she also has to kind of accept that she does like the president. She goes through like one or two times where she almost faints when she is touched by
Oh, in the second
Shirogane
season,
in
yeah.
the second season, yeah, with like his hand brushing her, and so she's like, "What the heck is this?" And it's just love sickness.
Yeah.
She thought she was
Because I mean, on the
sick,
first
but-
season, we see her as just
Ooh, yeah,
want him or like want someone to confess to her so she can feel
validated, or
yes,
I don't know,
kind of like
the-
superior in a way.
that's it.
Because it was like,
Superior.
oh yeah, because it was like she had not accepted you, like, oh, I like Shirogane. She was like, no, I think that guy has a crush on me, and
Yeah,
like that makes me
Mhm.
feel good.
yeah.
So
she
I'm just
literally
gonna
just thinks in terms of that. Absolutely.
and in a way, Shirogane was also kind of the same.
He was at first. That's right. That's right.
But he can like realized
Yeah.
his feelings a little sooner.
Yeah, I would agree.
But since Kaguya was not sure of what was that, I think
Yeah.
she experimented the same feelings, just like 2 or 3 times more intense. That's why.
Yes, to the embarrassment of Hayasaka. Oh, another character too. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah.
yes, I forgot about
Oh
like.
gosh. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing for her. Cause yeah. So Hayasaka, she is basically the maid or the attendant to Kaguya because, well, from a family of money, they need like maids and whatnot, I guess.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean that's very high society anime because it's like
Exactly.
never in my life I've seen a butler.
No. Yeah.
Though it says like I'm on the
Oh.
medium to low class
Right.
spectrum, so
Right. Yeah, like we're like down here, so they're pretty high.
but yeah, she is the maid,
Mhm.
and actually her backstory is explained on the manga, and if it's ever gonna be on anime,
Mhm.
it will probably be on season 5.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
okay.
and we don't
Yeah,
have even
we've-
season 4, so
That's right. Yeah, we still have a ways.
so yeah, I'm just like trying to remember like there's an arc specifically for Hayasaka where they explain more of her background because
Yeah,
her story is kind of crappy.
really. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was kind of sad, and
Mm.
and I mean I don't want to spoil the anime because I just want to talk about it, and I mean we're talking about the plot either way, but
Mhm.
I don't want to talk about like what's
All
ahead
right,
of the
much,
anime,
much
so
farther.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's really fun too.
Oh, it is.
But yeah, Ayasaka, she is great at.
Oh yeah.
She's like
She's
in
like
terms of anime, she is like any other butler or maid are. You know, like she's
Yes.
super strong, she's super
Yep.
cunning.
Yep.
She's like a
She's like
a ninja.
she is. Yeah, she is. Yep. And she's capable, and whatever that
Shinomiya.
that's right, tells her to do, she does it.
She has to hide her identities, so because she goes to the same school, but like
Oh, yeah,
on
yeah,
school
that's right.
she's just like a regular classmate.
Yep. Just a
But-
regular high school girl going through high school, and kind of like a cute girl too. So all the guys are.
she had like 3 or 4 different personas depending on
Oh yep.
who's surrounding Kaguya.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Mm-hmm.
'Cause, like if Chika is around, she is a boy.
Yep. That's
If
right.
Shirogane is around, she's just like a part timer in
Mhm.
Kaguya's house.
Sure. Yeah.
And then like if she's with Kaguya, she's like her regular self-made. But if she's alone, she's
Right.
like another person who loves building PCs from scratch.
Yep. And watching. What was it again? like animal videos. Oh no, hydraulic press videos.
Oh yeah,
It was hydraulic presses. Oh, that was so weird. Yeah, that's right.
What other character? Well,
Ishigami.
Ishigami.
Yes.
Ishigami. I think he is the second character who has character development throughout the anime, and well, even the manga.
Oh yeah.
But throughout the anime, because he is this depressed kid who kind of like slowly climbs up out of depression.
Yeah.
Like with the help of Shirogane, because Shirogane helped him a lot, and we see his backstory. Is it on the second season?
It was, yes, second season. Yeah.
Yeah, so on first season, he is kind of like a comic relief with all his...
It's like
his comments out of place.
Right. Yep.
Like
because everybody
at the wrong time.
Yep. To the annoyance. Well, I mean, Chika also kind of annoys him, but yeah, he's kind of like a guy who's not socially
adept.
Yeah. There you go. He's inept. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he
like
doesn't know what to talk at the right moments, because like the archery comment. He's like, oh yeah, I can't imagine Fujiwara being on the archery club, because
that's
like,
right.
Shinomiya, she's like, Shinigami, break.
That's right. Oh wow, yeah. Oh wow, yeah. They really hate him for that.
So kind of like on the first season, we see just like Shinigami just being extremely not negative, but in a way, trying to keep things real. With a kind of like a negative side, because it's like, oh yeah, for all I care, all the other couples should just burn in hell. And
oh yep, that's right. He's like, well, he's always trying to put down like love, the whole concept, and the second season, I think they have like the laser, the Shine death beam or something. That was pretty funny. Oh yes, so yes. Oh, I loved it.
But yeah, on the second season, we see how then he gets a crush on a senpai.
That's right. The on the cheerleading club or like team for the culture event. Yeah.
And so he just like, because he's this gloomy guy.
Yeah,
like,
he's literally gloomy.
He's like a 2009 emo.
Yep. He has the hair, long hair covering his face, parted for one eye to look out.
Yeah.
Super classic. And he, for some reason, joins the high school cheerleading team for the culture event. I don't even know why. Do you remember why he did that? Wasn't it just, I don't know.
I think he just wanted to change himself. So he was like, I'll just step out of my comfort zone. And he was way, way out of his comfort zone, because everyone was super hyped and like, go. And he was like, what the heck am I doing here?
Right. It's like he doesn't belong there at all. But Tsubame, the senpai is like, I guess, like reaching out to him, trying to help him like fit in or whatnot, and he respects that.
And it's during this time where he's still dealing with his backstory of how he was
basically ostracized, shunned
by the entire class.
For
something that he did not do, and that he ended up being violent.
Right.
So he was like trying to like, oh boy, and you know what, like that's also pretty real. It happens in especially in high school,
right?
Because I think like a lot of those things happen in high school more than like in elementary school or middle school.
That absolutely, yeah. And I've seen quite a few shows too that like deal with or like show that too. It's like so Ishigami was interested in another girl entirely in middle school, or sorry,
Yeah, in middle school.
yeah, that's right. In that year, and then this guy who was going out with the girl he was interested was a scumbag.
Yeah, he was doing shady things.
Yep,
And it was like,
yep. And then Ishigami confronted him basically like, "Hey, are you like cheating on her basically?" And like to that effect. And then he was like, the other guy was like
what do you
what's
care?
to you? Yeah, and like, hey, if you like rock the boat or whatever, I'm gonna like show this to everybody or like do whatever, because it was like pictures or something of the other girl. We don't really see as an audience, but it's like
But
pretty
you can
messed
imagine.
up. Yeah. So Ishigami-kun, he just loses it, you know. He just starts wailing on the guy. Because he's a total dirtbag.
Yeah, I
Oh,
actually
yeah.
like how they addressed
Mhm.
those kind of things, especially
Oh,
because
yeah.
you don't really get to see it a lot in shoujo anime
Yeah,
with side
sure.
characters.
Ah,
You normally see
okay.
this kind of thing sometimes like with the main character.
Yeah, with all the drama.
And it's
Yeah.
with the girl, and this time it
Mhm.
kind of like happened to this male side character.
Yeah.
So
to something that happened years ago. Oh yeah. And so he was basically shunned from the class, told by the school to apologize, to write a letter of apology, and the other guy got away with it because, well, he seemed like the good guy in the situation. Like he's just jealous of me, kind of thing. Framing Ishigami-kun. But yeah, and then he's suspended. Ishigami-kun is suspended. Doesn't come to school for a very long time because he refuses, or at least he like struggles with writing the letter. Because he's not really in the wrong,
right,
at least. And yeah, that's where Shirogane comes over. Basically tells him, "Hey, I need you."
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was a really good character development for
Yeah,
him, because
it was
like,
amazing.
because like, yeah, he was a good kid. Something crappy happened, and
Yeah.
he became that.
Right. Yeah.
And then so he has to slowly climb up again to like,
Yeah.
you know, like be normal again.
Yeah. and the cultural festival showed that like he needed to like regain his own, I guess, place in society or confidence even.
All the other episodes with Ishigami, like after his arc, is like Ishigami is just wholesome.
Oh yeah,
he's
he
like
is.
the best boy.
Yeah, he is. He's and the two of them make a really great friendship pair. They're hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the two of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, especially trying to help out the other girl, Kaguya's like distant relative.
Oh, her cousin, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Twice
we see them that in the third season. Like,
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And
so funny.
Our last one, well, kind of like right now, Chika Fujiwara.
Yeah.
It's like, I really like her. She's really funny.
Yeah.
I just don't like that they are doing a lot of justice to her character.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Because she's silly, she's active, she's a prodigy in playing piano. She speaks 5 languages.
Oh yeah, which is incredible. Sociable and kind of really practical.
Yeah.
In a strange way, but
yeah, but like the way they depict her, it's like the oddball.
Yes, that's
and
it.
And at the same time, like,
and nobody respects her except for one person.
that appears on the second season. Yes.
Oh my. Yeah, but Chika, I would say, is kind of like the life of the group.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, compared to Ishigami-kun, super gloomy, and the other two, of course,
That are always just devising
president and vice
plans
president.
to.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. They're like they're super too involved with each other, really. But yeah, Chika is like the life of the group.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess that's my only complaint right now. That it's like,
Yeah.
even at this point in the manga,
Mhm.
she hasn't had a character development. She's still the same
That's right.
Chika,
Yeah.
because she can be cunning at times,
She
like
can
with
be.
her games.
Yeah, that's the thing. She loves playing
Because
games.
she's a cheater.
She is. She's also in the board game club, which is pretty fun. We see very little about that. But yeah, she devises these games that always like try to show weaknesses or say like love interests of other people. But yeah, it's so funny.
But at the end,
Yeah.
it's just her
Yeah.
showing how a terrible person she is.
Yep.
But in some way, you don't
Exactly.
care because it's like,
Yeah, you just like her.
oh, you're just funny, so I'll let it slide.
Exactly. Yeah, we haven't seen any character development for her. We just know some of her background and what she's like, of course. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I think I don't think in
her
the anime.
family. We know a little bit about her family, seeing them hang out and stuff.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
like the middle kid.
Yeah.
She has an older sister and a younger sister. Her younger sister has a crush on Shirogane.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Yep.
And that doesn't appear until the third season.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep.
That's super funny.
Okay. Oh, my gosh.
Also, I guess one of the things that I could highlight about Chika is that
Yeah.
she's totally a mom to Shirogane.
Okay, there you go.
I was about to
Okay.
miss that part.
Okay, yes. Aside from character development, you could say that's her kind of like. I'm not even sure. Shirogane. So she always helps him whenever he's like trying to do something that he's horrible at, and he's horrible
Yeah,
at singing.
she's
few
the
other
only one
things.
kind of like that first-hand experiences the weakness
Yes.
or like the shortcomings from Shirogane, because
Yeah, that's right.
Shirogane didn't want anyone to know about that, but
Right.
she was just passing by.
Oh no.
It's like, I don't think you're that
Oh,
bad. It's like, show
right.
it to me. He's like, you're really bad.
It's not even a little.
And at the same time,
she- oh
Chika,
my.
she seems to be the type of person who's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So she's silly. She's an oddball, but
Mhm.
she has this thing that sometimes like, no, I can let it slide. Like,
Oh yeah. Because as you said, she does have that mom type of personality in that she does have to help him. But yeah, she is kind of a perfectionist. She's like really good at everything she does, which is very odd.
except board games.
Oh yes, yeah. She cheats too much there. Oh my. That's right.
Kind of like liberal arts, music, singing,
Mhm.
dancing, sports,
Crafts even.
crafts. Like,
Yep.
she is good. And that's
Yeah.
pretty much everything at what Shirogane sucks.
That's right. Yeah,
I mean, she
yeah, he
sucks
sucks
at
at all that.
school, like academics and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Chika is dumb.
right. Yeah,
She's not very smart.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But for any other practical stuff, like, she's the one. But like,
Yeah.
what I like, because the first time it's with the volleyball.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so the first time she just like gives this Spartan training to Shirogane in,
With the whole
in how
training
to
montage.
yeah
Yep.
how to set up a ball, how to pretty much just
Spike and
play.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like above average, and Shirogane is like, okay, yeah, I get it. She's like,
Yeah.
I raised that boy.
yeah. And that is the highlight. Oh, that was so funny.
And then it's like, no,
So
that's
funny.
the first and last time that I do it. And it's like, oh boy, oh boy, because
Yep.
even in the manga, like she's still doing that.
Really? Oh my gosh.
And so like she, after that, she helped Shirogane with what? It was singing the school.
Yeah, the school anthem.
Yeah.
There's also the Soran,
the
traditional
traditional dance.
Yep. And then rapping.
The rapping. That's the most recent one.
That
right?
was, that was a recent one. Oh my. That also was kind of entertaining too, because Kaguya kind of joins in on that. What else? Oh, the balloon art. So that one is a little different because she doesn't actually shown teaching him. That's not really shown there, but we do see Kaguya kind of go in there and like see what Shirogane is going through, and then, well, it does get on her nerves because he keeps popping them, and that's the thing, he keeps popping them, so he's like really bad at it. But then she recognizes his strengths, but in that his weakness is being shown at this time. Yeah. So she's like, doing her whole like, oh, President is so amazing kind of thing, with like, oh, I finally see his weakness, kind of, yeah. So so that was another one that happened. But then the punchline for that situation was Chika goes up to Shirogane, is like, hey, the balloons you were using, those were the old balloons. Like, here, use the new ones. Because the old ones, they like are brittle or whatever.
Right.
After a time, balloons don't really hold, or like balloons kind of like degrade over time, I guess, the rubber. So then Shirogane tries it. He still pops them. But then, yeah, that's the end for that arc. But yeah, oh, so silly. Yeah, I really like Chika. Oh, and of course the famous Chika dance. Yep.
I don't think there was ever a dance in that season, right?
Yeah, not since then. Mm-hmm. But of course the rap was pretty fun.
I think the rap put Shirogane like on the top one.
Oh yes.
In for like best boy of the season.
Oh, I think it did. Yeah, he shot up there. Yeah, we had a few. We had a few rapping anime this past spring season. So it was pretty fun. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, he was awesome.
Oh boy. And one of the characters. Oh, we were missing another member of the student council that she joins in second season, Inno.
Mm-hmm.
She's also a nutball because she seems like a very conservative girl, because her parents are involved in law, I believe.
That's right. Yeah.
They're like either a judge or liars or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they're like on the high. They're on like the court or something.
So like she's very conservative with nonsense rules.
That's right. Yep.
But at the same time, she doesn't have this confidence to stand up for herself. So when the time comes, actually, so she's like, oh, high and mighty, but when it comes to it, she's just like quivers in fear, like.
Yeah, she's very timid. I think she has like a fear of public speaking.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of ironic, given that she wants to be a student council president.
Yep. So she runs against Shirogane, but yeah, yeah, she's very like super strict and in trying to get other students live the student morals. She's basically on the student morals committee, but nobody nobody likes listening to her, and so that's the other issue with running for student council president. Uh, I think she kind of recognizes that when we see her story, but she still tries. So yeah, she's kind of an
Yeah.
eccentric character in that regard.
Yeah, in
Mhm.
both second and third season, she
Mhm.
has had some minor character development.
Yeah.
She's going to have her arc, and right now, in the manga,
Mm.
some of those loose ends, it's
Oh.
her.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yep.
yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else.
Okay. Okay.
In addition to that, we're like
That's right.
some
But
of those
she-
loose ends is like, yeah, she's still kind of like missing some parts in
Ah.
regarding Ishigami.
Well, okay, right, because yeah, they
Because like in the
haven't,
anime, they only
yeah.
explain that she hates Ishigami, and
yeah.
they're always like clashing with each other.
That's
Like
right.
Ishigami always wanted to play
Mhm.
his video games or goofing around, and she wanting to follow the rules of
Mhm.
the school and whatnot.
Yeah.
So kind of like they're opposites.
They are. They are.
But like right now in the manga, like she's having a slowly her character development, so she's kind of like loosen it up a little bit.
Okay. I see. In the anime too, it's pretty fascinating to see, along with that they don't get along like that, they also help each other secretly.
Yeah.
When and like making sure that the other person doesn't know that they're actually helping. So yeah, I thought, oh man, yeah, that also like shows the whole thing of like sometimes your how you act isn't quite how you are actually deep down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And in this anime, we definitely know that from the president and vice president going at it so much. Oh,
I hope it's completely animated.
I hope so too.
You know?
Yeah,
And
yeah. It's
That's another
still-
complaint that I have with anime, because
Yeah.
like I think that I don't know, the Japanese anime mindset is, but
Mhm.
from what I can infer is like I think that Japan only wants to do anime to promote the
Ah.
the original source.
Yes, yeah. Original source and maybe merch and yeah, and with that, we almost have gone away from the whole like 50s 50 episodes plus for say even shoujo anime. But yeah, like these days it's more of that 1 or 2 seasons and then you kind of just like move on.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
one season, 12 episodes,
Yeah. It's kind of like the
and
style.
you better be happy with it.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's because we're like experiencing it in the moment, but yeah, it does seem like that's the way nowadays for the past few years, I would say.
I mean, I don't remember
yeah.
any shoujo anime that has been adapted to completion
Mm.
other than Fruit
Oh, well,
Baskets that is recent.
Okay, that's a good point too
With
because
Fruit Baskets,
yeah.
it was over last year, I believe, 2021.
Yes, yeah.
It was adapted completely. The
Right.
original run of the manga, it's like 100 and something chapters. I think close to 200 chapters or
Okay.
so. I don't quite remember. It's been a couple years since I finished rereading, but
Oh yeah. Okay, well that's a good point.
But they adapted it to completion,
Mhm.
but it was a
Yeah.
reboot.
Right, that was the thing. There was an original adaptation before that. Yeah, so that's a good point. I probably forgot about quite a few like that. Yeah, quite a few shoujo weren't adapted fully. Like Oran High School was called.
Or in high school, yeah, that
and
one
a
was
few others. Yeah,
Lovely
so-
Complex,
so
My
yeah,
Love
that's-
Story. Like those
Mhm.
ones were not adapted ever, or like Kimi no Todoke,
Ah,
never.
oh, okay.
They're like they didn't even cover their relationship. It was just like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we like each other, but like they didn't even They didn't
But
even
then
cover a confession.
Yep, yep.
Toradora, or like Toradora.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I haven't read the manga for that one.
So okay, I think I know a little bit about that one. So Toradora, it ends. They do confess. They do like actually get together, and they show.
Yeah,
a
they
little
kind of like
bit.
run away.
Yeah, they kind of like run away. Yeah,
There's
But
some
then
drama, right? And
there is. Yeah, for that particularly, there is drama afterwards, even after they start dating. So that one was also kind of unique. They did show that they did go a little bit farther, but I think the manga does go farther into like I want to say college. I'm not sure. But
for example, Lovely Complex.
yes,
It ended when they were graduating high school.
yes,
And
yeah.
the
And they were
actual
dating, but
manga,
yeah, graduation.
it's over when they're in college.
Ah, okay. There you go. Yeah.
And I didn't like the ending a lot because it has kind of like a really open ending of like,
really?
oh yeah, let's see about the future. Is like, there's no wedding.
Oh, okay.
Unlike, for example,
right. Well, weren't they both?
the Seito Kaicho Maid Sama.
Oh, I really like that one.
That's one of my favorite
Yes.
shoujos.
Yes.
And
I love
like,
that one.
the anime doesn't even come close.
No,
And like,
no.
and at the end, there's a wedding. And like, that's what we're waiting for.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah. That one. I love that show too.
But yeah, Kimi no Todoke, like that one ends up with them. I think when they go to college. Oh, Real Life.
Oh, okay. Real life. Another.
I would consider that a shoujo.
All right.
It's more of a slice of life, kind of like a coming of age anime, but
In a strange way, but yeah.
but then it turns kind of like romantic, and
it is.
the manga is great.
It is, yes. I love it. I love that story and it's colored with the manga. So
yeah, that's a
amazing.
web comic, and
that's right.
But again, it's like
yeah, it ends.
The anime was not adapted. It's like what?
Right.
Like,
yeah, because I believe the end, like the anime ends when it's like they're back in their
original bodies.
right.
Their the bodies according to their age.
Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah. And yeah, the story, like the webtoon, I believe the webcomic does like go a little bit farther. But yeah, that's another one. So hopefully, maybe well, season 3 was going strong with Love is War, so we might see more. The manga is, of course, going strong currently. So
yeah, so the manga is about to end. So it's like,
yeah.
and I think that this one they shouldn't really let it wait longer, because there are some mangas that are good, but if they get an animated series after they're longed over, it doesn't get that feeling, and that's happening right now with Lucifer and the what was the name, and the something hammer. And the Biscuit Hammer.
And the Biscuit Hammer.
Yeah, Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. The manga ended up years ago, and right now it's going on, but people has no idea what's happening. Like a lot of people watching this that haven't read the manga, they're like, what the heck is happening here?
Right. Well, from what I've heard, it's like a really out there type story.
Yeah. So so for this one, it's still like, oh yeah, we're like caught up with the manga, and there are these parts that I just want to see animated.
Right. And and if they do continue, say like next year, that would be fantastic. I think they definitely could with the ending, of course, coming up with the manga.
Yeah. And one of just to finalize with a few comments, one of the things that I like about the anime is that they're using the same artists for the opening songs.
Yep.
And I really love when an anime sticks with one artist for the openings.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Another big one for that this season would be the Overlord season 4. Oh,
Oh yeah, it's the same as season 1, I believe, right?
I believe it
and
is
season 2.
I believe it is.
I think
So,
the only
it's
difference was
incredible.
season 3.
Yeah. Okay.
With
Okay.
Voracity, but
Yeah. Oh, I like the rest of it. But yeah, I believe so. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
yeah, but the songs are really catchy. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
songs are always my jam, and you can go watch our videos for the Beat Saber songs for those.
Yep.
Like, they're danceable,
They are.
or at least you can move awkwardly.
Oh yeah.
with
Sure.
those
Sure.
ones. So it's like, oh boy.
Yep. Go all out for it.
But yeah, great anime. We really recommend it to watching. We try not to give a lot of
Yeah.
kind of like the plot itself.
Yeah.
It's not like the plot is simple. It's just like it's fun to watch it, whether you watch it dub or sub, because I've watched it both. Like yeah, you're gonna laugh a lot.
There you go. Yeah.
Probably because the narrator in the in the dub, probably he knows that his voice might not be at the level of the sub, because you know, like the original voiceover narrator seems kind of like a mature, this mature comic feeling that he's spontaneous about it. He doesn't have to make an effort to sound like good.
Yeah. Oh yes.
So in dub, probably well, I don't know, this is just my assumption, but like the voiceover in dub, he's like, no, I don't think I can do that. So he's extremely energetic.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
And he goes back again like this sports commentator, and it's like,
boy.
That's just great because he transmits a different energy, and it's like,
okay, and it works.
It works
because of that way that
it doesn't feel out of place.
Yeah.
So it's like, both voiceover are different, but like they don't feel out of place.
Right.
So,
wow, that's pretty cool. I'll probably have to give that a try myself then.
All right, I hope you guys like this video.
Yep.
Remember to like, subscribe, and do all those good things. Go watch the Beat Saber plays.
Yep.
And that's about it. All right, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Till then.